bad influence on rising asset prices, which has created the problem that we've got now.
Chris Foster-Ramsay is Principal Finance Broker at Foster-Ramsay Finance. I should say we're chatting to him in Melbourne where an electrical storm is just coming through. En route to Tasmania, presumably. Chris, good afternoon.
Of course, Kim. I'll be there in 5.
Yeah, well, let's see how we go with this chat because it's affecting your phone line, but you heard that snapshot of how people are feeling. Do you think that's an accurate reflection?
Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. And I was just thinking, we have probably maybe 3, maybe 4 sort of buckets of customers. We're doing some analysis today, and it seems that there's a bucket of customers that have managed their loans really well throughout the pre and pre-COVID, COVID and post-COVID, where they've been able to make additional payments and have got quite a lot of equity in their home. It's not really affecting them. Then the sort of the second and more concerning bucket of people is around those that have upgraded or maxed out their equity angle during COVID and after, and that's where they've sort of been able to borrow to their capacity. That's really sort of the concerning bucket. And really the third bucket of sort of interest at the moment is the mum and dad investors who bought to create wealth, who are now finding that the interest rates aren't lining up like they were with the rental yields, and something's got to give. So it's the investment property that's giving at the moment, and that's being sold off, and we're seeing that.
Yeah, and house sold off at lower, rates of what you could get in the last 18 months, which is, it's all gone it's gone pear-shaped, Chris.
It has fully gone pear-shaped. As someone said to me today, Chris, it's gone full sideways.
It has gone full sideways. So when can we expect the effects of this latest increase, the one yesterday, to impact us?
Yeah, based on my own analysis and my own thoughts around this, it seems to take sort of 3 or 4 months for every 0.25 increase to flow through the economy. So that's made up of the interest rate announcement by the RBA. Then within a week, you have the lender make their announcement and change the rate of interest being paid. And then there's like an 8 to 10, 12 week, depending on the lender, before the new repayment based on that rate increase kicks in. So what that means, if we extrapolate that out, rate announcement yesterday, interest changes in terms of how much the bank is charging on the loan in the next week or so. And then the new repayment, the letters go out, and the new repayment will kick in sort of between January and March, depending on where it falls.
Do you expect another rate rise next month?
Gee, I hope not. We're getting pretty close to it being seriously problematic for a lot of people.
I think they call it pussy's bow.
Yeah, possibly.
I had it up to pussy's bow, Chris. Yeah, look, it isn't good. And, the cost of living is just really biting, isn't it? I'm tired of saying those words, cost of living.
No, but it is though. Like, we're now hearing from people that have gone through and cut their budget and as one of the people being interviewed said, cutting their cloth, which is fine, but there's only so much cloth you can cut. Like, now we're hearing that it's people are having to potentially choose in early 2024 between, core life skills like, kids sport and swimming lessons, and, how much of the back to school spend is done in January, or whether, an Easter holiday, an Easter family holiday or thereafter, whether that gets the chop. And I think when you're at that point, you really need to look at everything, the whole budget.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's hope we're not chatting to you again next month with the 14th interest rate rise. Chris, thanks for your time.
As much as I love chatting to you, that would be not great. Yeah,
no, it wouldn't. Thank you, Chris Foster-Ramsay there, who is a finance broker at Foster-Ramsay Finance. It's 5:30. We'll get news headlines next.
Join Beck.